How much moving around do you expect to be doing?
From here to here, I will go around the room a bit.
We'll let you do that.
And I'll be outside the shop. That's it.
So you should have a cardboard cutout of yourself that's just sitting there. Hovering.
Yeah. But no, yeah, both of these streams are currently running, so we're ready to go if you want to let people in.
Is your illumination good?
It looks dark. I was trying to hook up some lights here. That's... here we go. Giving the finishing touches here. Let there be light. Gotta love the UV lights. Now we're glowing. Now we're in business. And the last stick of this very special incense. Save for a special occasion. Might be in need of a lighter.
Oh, you have an electronic lighter floating around here somewhere. Yes, the boss. Goes ready.
Actually, want to sit over here.
Should be a metallic tube.
This?
It's like a cigar.
That's a lighter.
Yeah. You turn it on, and down there
It's like a teaser.
a little slide switch. Yeah. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Do not put that on top.
It is a taser.
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Maybe we'll call it a teaser.
Do we have people out here? Yeah.
The other young man is not coming. You can go to your favorite spots.
It smells nice in here. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we don't need these then, you know?
Unless we want two mats high.
Yeah, if they need.
Mine mat over it, just for extra thickness.
That looks like her. She's got
This one? No, that one.
Yes.
Yeah, she's on part of it.
You might want to put your big.
Okay. Okay, do I need
You can bring your mat, like a bar mat if you want. Just, we're just gonna go tight. So, you guys are there. So you should go this way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So we'll have, yeah,
Yeah, it was nice.
that way, squeeze in.
Are you guys comfortable with no mask in here?
I am, yeah.
Comfortable, okay. I'm gonna open the window to get some cross ventilation.
I have.
Yes. So in my case,
I'm sorry now.
unless I get the V2, I think I have the V1.
Here we go. Alphabet soup, right?
Honest to goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so it's soft. Oh, wow.
And who's coming tomorrow?
Now it's supposed to be cold and snowy.
Is that Sarah? You saw your back there?
Well, this isn't like group of Judy and Bob. This is the group
Yes.
of others two. And the younger
So
group.
we need chili.
And they meet at 7:00.
We used to meet with them.
And I would give up.
They're right there.
Oh, we got a,
Us retired people.
What's that?
Us retired. So, so they would be like hours to April.
Gotcha. Especially during the cold.
And now Judy always said, because I asked her separately. She said, no way, it's too cold. So she's like, she's done with
You
it.
don't, I mean, it's still early, but in the nicer weather, you'll find the 7:30, it's kind of your drag, but once you get that, it's relief, it energizes you for the day.
Right.
I didn't know that Sada Mom's smart.
I'll do that.
Only on
No, I'm not.
No, that would shatter my opinion. to my mood.
Oh, no.
And so it's just right.
Maybe this will help
Yeah.
we do mild stretching.
Just not stop. They do.
Maybe slip.
There's nothing. So I just stress.
You don't have to have it.
Never knew that.
Me either. What's wrong with us? Did you find a place? Peaches, I know, just bar. But if we wanted snacks, I don't know if they would have come. But yeah. I know that as we're towards the end of this place, I think it's been there for good old mix.
I'll do like a shot. from one reality to the
Alright. Gonna do a little oracle cards. I'm gonna let everyone draw one of these. This is the Osho Zen Tarot Oracle.
Pick a color.
Oh,
Is it a good one? Is it a bad one?
okay, I'm
Oh,
going into
no,
my,
it's right.
going into my fetal position.
Well, it might be a silver lining or some way that we can reduce the stress of the.
Guess what? I like that. Is it the three? Yeah. That's the worst card.
That's not bad.
It's me like,
Maybe I'm trained with somebody.
Figured I'd try.
God has a sense of humor. How about, what's that? She'll correct. Sorry, I'm just stretching my back.
And I was looking so
Oh, yeah.
two idiots. I mean, we're nearly 70 and yet we have like 12. So
Who's nearly?
maybe
I'm over. That's what I said.
we laugh a lot.
That's what it's all about, right? Having fun.
You have to have a sense of humor as you go over it.
I mean, just
Just enjoy it.
enjoy
Yes, even if you're young. Oh, that's a good stretch.
I mean, she and I have known each other quite a few years. And then we just call each other up. Guess what? My basement's flooded. And then I laugh and I said, because if I don't laugh, I'm going to put the gun in my mouth.
right? If I wasn't laughing, I'd be crying.
Oh.
Do you guys live in the other side?
Actually,
I live in Beaver Creek and Regal lives in
also to Centerville, Miami Street
Yeah.
Township.
down here with the Dayton Mall.
Okay.
It's interesting artwork.
Silver lining of that
But we
is
met many years ago through
we're
our husbands who were
it's not always the most fun things.
So then you guys have things like this in common.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want so yeah.
Creativity. Nice card. Creativity.
Oh, that's
We
nice
feel-
card.
Look what she got.
Oh, you got one of those you don't like, girl.
It's not.
I'm not there. I'm so apolitical.
I get heated about
Okay,
these.
so do you want us to,
Oh yeah, that'd
we're
be
gonna talk
great.
about it and then we can ask
Yeah.
whether you want milk in it or. We have
There's a
raw,
lesson.
raw.
1, 2, mic check. Check a one.
There's a lesson.
Check a one.
There's a lesson
Check, check.
there.
Check, 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 check. Check. Oh. You have to have all kinds of trippy effects here before I can speak into this. Hello, hello. Now I'll turn the crazy effects down just a second.
Your sister.
I want to welcome everyone. Oh, we're very, very blessed today. Last time we were supposed to do one of these events, it got canceled. People were sick with COVID. The time before that, when I was here, there was a number of crises, and it was only like 2 or 3 of us here. It's about 3-hour drive from Cleveland now. When I was living in Columbus, it was 40 minutes from where I was working at the Amazon out in West Jeff. So now it's further, so I'm really happy people were able to come out today, since it's been a while and numerous things that can go wrong. I got both the live streams going here, so I'm gonna say hi to everyone on Facebook and YouTube. Never done this one before, so we're trying to get all these things working along with all my musical equipment. And everyone's here. Is anyone not here? Raise your hand if you're not here.
Not here, but I think we're good.
Okay, thank you. We have some yogi tea that's going to come out for you. This is a tradition in our Kundalini yoga tradition. It's called yogi tea after Yogi Bhajan, who kind of started this tradition of serving a traditional chai. It's caffeine free, so it's like the chai spices, cloves, cinnamon, ginger, fresh cut ginger, cardamom, black pepper. I put a little pinch of fennel in there. It's really good for your belly, gets rid of bloating, and helps digestion and stuff like that. Really good for immune system. That's why we want to do this. There was a story of when Yogi Bhajan was in India. This was probably in like the 70s, actually probably the 60s. And everyone got sick with like one of those crazy Indian cholera flus, except his regiment, his troop of the army didn't get sick because they were drinking the yogi tea in their canteens. So makes you feel good. It's caffeine free, vegan, sugar free, gluten free, all of that. There's almond milk available for that. But first thing I want to do, in addition to welcoming everyone, thanking everyone for being here, is to read you about your Osho Zen Tarot. So I'm curious about that one, the politics card. So these cards are not all rainbows and sunshine. There's things like guilt. And the one day when someone was like, "Oh, I want to get a good one," and they got a bad one. They got like sorrow or something last time, and I said they're all good. Some of them are just more intense. And she got the card intensity. We were all laughing. So yeah, they're all good. They're all important messages to think about. Politics, is that something that stresses you guys out at all here in America?
Yes.
I'm gonna try not to get on any soapboxes here. I believe in unity and equality, peace, prosperity for all beings. Okay, not talking about any particular party or non-party, but politics is a big source of stress. And side note, I think it is intentionally that way. They want everything half and half, everybody all split up, everybody bickering with themselves over race and class and politics, so that we don't turn on the ones in power, the ones with all the money and power. I'm not promoting violent revolution. I'm promoting inner evolution, right? You don't have to go out with Molotov cocktails. You don't have to go and fight. But we all have to live our own lives, right? We have to do our jobs, make our prosperity, take care of our loved ones, our pets, our children and grandchildren. So all of these things require inner evolution, that we rise up to overcome the fear, the division that you see in the media and everything, right? So let's see what Osho has to say about this politics card. Does it have a number on there? There's the suits of
7.
7. Is there a color to that?
Looks kind of gray. It's like
Okay. It's based on the tarot. There's fire, water, clouds, and rainbows. And the mastery of action, emotions, mind, and mastery of the physical. So number 7. Yeah, it's the 7 of clouds, politics. Okay. And end, there's a rather serpentine figure,
Yeah.
a sneaky snake with a mask, right? Deception, hiding who he is. So it says, "Do you recognize this man? All but the most innocent and sincere of us have a politician lurking somewhere in our minds. In fact, the mind is political. Its very nature is to plan and scheme and try to manipulate situations and people so that it can get what it wants. Here, the mind is represented by the snake, covered with clouds, speaking with a forked tongue. But the important thing is to realize about this card is that both faces are false. The sweet, innocent, trust me face is a mask. And the evil, toxic, I'll have my way with you face is a mask, too. Politicians don't have real faces. The whole game is a lie. Take a good look at yourself to see if you've been playing this game. What you see might be painful, but not as painful as continuing to play. It doesn't serve anyone's interest in the end, least of all yours. Whatever you might achieve in this way will just turn to dust in your hands." It's a big thing within the Kundalini tradition is being authentically yourself. So we have all this conditioning, especially if you've gone to public school. There's conditioning from your parents, teachers, peers. And because we have this pressure, this conditioning to be a certain way, to act a certain way, we put on these masks. Have you ever heard that anger is a mask for fear? Everything is either love or fear, right? Fear is falsehood, it's darkness, and the opposite, love, is truth, is reality, it's light, it's everything that we want to be. And fear, is necessary too. If you're in a dangerous situation, a little bit of fear will protect you. But you don't want to constantly be in fight or flight mode in stress and fear. So that's why we have to take off these masks, because they're just out of fear. When you're in love, you can be authentic, you can be confident, not worry about how you appear, just be yourself. We've been taught that since we were kids, right? But it's true. It is necessary for our greatest development, our happiness, our inner evolution. So that you can see. There we go. More like that. There we go. So this is a little, I hope everyone's enjoying your yogi tea. As we get settled here, this is the quote from Osho that this is based on. So he said, "Anyone who can be a good pretender, a hypocrite, will become your leader politically, will become your priest religiously. All that he needs is hypocrisy. All that he needs is cunningness. All that he needs is a facade to hide behind. Your politicians live double lives. Your priests live double lives. One from the front door, the other from the back door. And the back door life is their real life. Those front door smiles are just false. Those faces looking so innocent are just cultivated. If you want to see the reality of the politician, you will have to see him from his back door. There he is in his nudity, as he is, and so is the priest. These two kinds of cunning people have dominated humanity. They found out very early on that if you want to dominate humanity, make it weak, make it feel guilty, make it feel unworthy, destroy its dignity, take all glory away from it, humiliate it. And they found each subtle ways of humiliation that they don't come in the picture at all. To destroy yourself, they have taught you a slow kind of suicide. Oh yeah, he's not pulling any punches here. I tell you, it's real talk. Yeah, one person. Okay. So, like I said, we need to be our authentic selves to be happy. And if you're trying to be something that you're not, then there's going to be a discrepancy. There's going to be a feeling of guilt or inauthenticity. So that's one of the things, like I said, we practice being authentic. And all you have to do that is, as I guide you through these movements, meditations, relaxation, is just allow yourself to feel what you feel, right? This is a no judgment space. You know, if you need to cry or laugh or fall asleep and snore, whatever you need, you just go for it. I will hold the space for that. I will provide you with vibration and safety and guidance through that. So, God, thank you, Rosemary, for this yogi tea and for hosting me today. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, that cinnamon cleanses the blood. Clove gives energy, especially for men. And it's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. Ginger is also antibacterial, soothes your nerves and digestion. Black pepper also for digestion. All right, so that's all that I want. Well, and for those of you who I haven't met before, who I'm new to, my name is Sadanam. I've been teaching yoga about 12 years now, especially Kundalini yoga. I've done a lot of trainings in Cincinnati, and 2 in India. I did a level 2 in Rishikesh with Gurmukh, and a full 200-hour training with Yogi Amandeep in the Himalayas. So I've learned a lot of techniques. We're just going to do a few stretches. I've learned a lot of meditations, and there's a lot that we can do. We're not doing like a full Kundalini yoga class. We're just going to do some stretches so you can get comfortable for the meditation and the relaxation. And that was the original purpose of the asanas, of the postures of yoga, was to loosen your body, get your energy flowing, your circulation, and your body loosened up so you could sit and meditate and reach higher consciousness. The true goal of yoga is not to put your foot behind your head and stand on your hands and wear your underwear on Instagram and look like a pretzel. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher, so we wear all white. We're representing purity, and the brightness is all the colors, all of the chakras. So I don't want to take up any more time. Well, I'll answer any other questions you have. You know, we do certain cultural things. We wear head coverings. I do just want to mention that I am a pantheist. So that's like the opposite of an atheist. It means I embrace all spirituality, all paths, all religions as equal. So just so you know, I do like Native American, pagan kind of medicine songs. I do Indian, Sikh, Hindu, Buddhist, even Christian hymns. And I think all of these things are equal. It's all just like different flavors of spirit. Spirit is one. It's within us. It's within everything. It just kind of has different flavors and different names for different purposes and different cultures and things. So just so you know, I'm not going to try to preach and convince you of anything. I'm telling you what I've learned through my philosophy, my pondering, and my experience, my life through all these paths, the nature of love and devotion, how it can uplift us. So, does anyone have any questions, anything before I get started? Ready? All right. Then if you have your bolster, you can prop up under your sitting bones. Get a tall spine. You let your knees drop down. Heart lifts up. Start to roll the shoulders back. And when you're ready, just let your shoulders relax down your back. And you pour your weight back into the sitting bones, get grounded, you find your center, you find your stillness, just relax here. And you may want your palms facing up. You may want to take a mudra like Gyan, first finger and thumb, or the palms up right on top in the lap. This is a concentration mudra. This is a mudra of wisdom. Wherever you are, just relax. Roll your eyes up with the eyes closed, gazing into the third eye point. That will relax the forehead, the jaw, your shoulders soft down your back. And relax your belly, so let your belly expand like a balloon with your inhales. Let's do a few stress relief breaths where we sigh out the mouth. So inhale deeply through your nose and sigh it all out your mouth. Do 2 more. Deep inhale, sigh all the breath out. 1 more. Relaxing and meditating here. That means just observing how you feel. Observe the body as you relax. Observe the mind. You may have thoughts that come up. That's why I mentioned that I embrace all people, animals, all paths and religions and everything equally. So, you don't have anything to worry about. Sometimes people get scared, like, does this conflict with my chosen single path or something like that? So I'm going to give you some music, some sounds, and I just encourage you to embrace and let it all just wash over you without fear. There's nothing to be afraid of, I will mention from my own experience, I was very afraid, very emotional as a child until like my teen years. I was terrified to speak in front of people and I was not flexible at all. So I couldn't even touch like my ankles. I would have the worst stage fright, just even like introducing myself in front of a college class or even like a few people, like my heart would be pounding. I had the social anxiety. I would cry and scream. I was angry, unstable, fearful. And, I became a yoga teacher. I owned my own yoga studio. I taught every day. I play music and sing and perform and speak for people all around every day. So these fears that we have, they don't have to hold us back. And we're entering into the springtime. So this is a new season. So the rebirth, right? The flowers, the green things, the plants and animals blooming. We're going to do some music related to that. But, and it's a new time when you can, break through these blocks or fears that you might have, whatever you're entering into in your life, whether it's a new job, relationship, housing, going on some trip, whatever it is that you feel aligned with, but maybe some fear of. I'm telling you from my own experience, you can overcome it. You can change the fear into excitement, into a thrill. Take a deep breath in, hold the breath, and sigh it out. And start to rub your palms together vigorously. Build up some fire elements. We just came out of the winter time, it's the spring equinox time. So it's the return of the fire, the light, the sun, and more kapha, if you're familiar with Ayurvedic stuff. It's like more water. Obviously, it's been raining all day. More of the wet. Water and earth are both kapha. Less of the dryness, less of the vata of the winter, and more fire, and more pitta. We get that heat going here. Now, release, bring your left hand over your heart, right hand over your navel, in the center. Continue to breathe and relax and feel the warmth, the pulse of your energy circulating. I want to give you an opportunity with this new season. We're going to hit the new moon on April 1st, I believe. But as we go into new cycles, it's an opportunity to start something new, like, say, an intention, or better yet, a goal. All right? And, you might think, oh, I want to be healthier somehow, lose some weight, or get more prosperity. But if you want to really accomplish your goal, it requires consistency over time. So right now, you're holding your heart and your belly. Your third chakra in your navel is your intentional fire, your willpower. And in your heart is the emotions like compassion for yourself. So we're holding this body, mind, and spirit, your whole self, with compassion. And if you feel like there's something you want to improve or change in your life, first we have to accept ourselves with love. And then if you have something you want to bring into your springtime, go ahead and set that goal now. And this will be something you do a certain number of times a week, or even better, every day for 40 days. That's how we do it in the Kundalini tradition, a 40-day sadhana. Hold that intention, hold that feeling. Breathe in and fill up with that feeling. Healthy, happy, holy. Breathe in, bountiful, blissful, beautiful. As though you have that right now. Committing to that. One more time, inhale deep. Hold your intention, hold your goal. As you exhale, join the palms once again at the heart center. We'll tune in for our practice with 3 sounds of Om. It starts with the mouth wide open with Ah, and as you close the mouth, it goes Ah. Goes Ah, sound of satisfaction, of enjoying something, and O and Oo, all the vowel sounds, and then is also a sound we make when we're experiencing pleasure, satisfaction. I call these multicultural musical meditation events, right? So I'm going to do 3 long Oms. There's no judgment, no fear. Feel free to get a deep breath and get a good vibration for this. It's the sound of the universe, the sound of creation, like you're tuning the instrument of your body, mind to the flow, the music of the spheres of the universe. Inhale deeply to begin. Stretch your arms up, inhale, and shake your hands, shake your arms. We're shaking off any stagnant energy, any stress or blocks through your electromagnetic field all around you. Stretch your legs out straight and shake them out. Toes up, pressing the palms down beside you, tall spine, bouncing alternate knees, leaning forward to increase the stretch as your body tells you is okay. Not hurting yourself, but get a good stretch there. I tell you, when I first started doing yoga, I was like here, maybe 7-8 months of weekly practice or a year, I could loosen up the hips, the legs, became so much more comfortable emotionally, physically. Lean forward a bit more. And come up and bring your feet flat like so, couple feet apart. Start to windshield wiper down to either side to massage your glutes, loosen the hips, and kind of twist your spine a little bit each way. Bring your soles of your feet together, bouncing the knees gently, and holding onto your feet, stretching up tall spine. Loosening the body will make you much more comfortable when we get into our deep relaxation. I know you've been seated for a while, so we're going to do a little Baddha Konasana, the butterfly or cobbler pose. Try to extend a tall spine upwards and outwards. Eventually just round down, relax down into it. I'm going to let you breathe here for a little bit. Just stay with your breath. Feel the inhales expanding your belly and your hips. With the exhales, you release all the breath, navel draws in, and you fall a little deeper. A few more breaths, patiently, with acceptance, not judgment. Wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. It's where you're meant to be. The body is as it should be. We are improving, we are expanding and growing. Everything in the universe is always changing, cycling, growing. So it's a paradox. You are as you should be, perfect, and you are improving to greater perfection. And start to walk your hands forward. Just lets you lengthen out your spine a bit. And then come back up. You can cross your legs to a comfortable cross-legged. Do a little side bend. It doesn't matter which way you go, but keep both hips grounding down, the top arm in line with the torso. Looking up brings an exultant, energized feeling. Looking down may be more comfortable for the neck. It's more calming. Your choice. Deep breathing up into the shoulder, the ribs. And from here, we're just going to circle that top arm, exhaling down, inhaling up. With an inhale, stretch up to the center. With the exhale, side bend the other way. Get the hips grounding down, arm and head all in alignment. If you have any neck issues, just relax your head down. And then circling, exhaling the arm down, inhaling up. That's good. With your next inhale, stretch both arms up, all the way up. And again, give it a little shake, shake, shake. You think about your goals, your intentions. What is holding you back? Is it the fear? The lack of self-esteem? Whatever you don't need, shake it off. Inhale, sigh it out. Then bring your hands to rest on your knees. Roll the shoulders and let them loose down your back. Chin towards the chest. Do a few neck rolls to the right. Inhaling right up and back. Exhaling as you come down through the chest. Keep your shoulders loose, face and jaw loose. A few more slow and mindful circles. That's good. We come to the chest, then reverse to the left. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Loose as can be. Eyes roll back. Face and jaw and shoulders loose. And it's just a span. Alright, inhale back to center. Bring your palms together, give a little rub. Come to stillness at heart center. So your thumbs press gently to the breastbone. I'm going to begin a little meditation. So we've been calling these peace concerts for a long time. Of course, we all want to live in peace. No one wants to live in violence or oppression or anything like that. But especially now, there's some war going on. There's some oppression. So I would like for us to meditate on peace. Hopefully you can feel and allow the feeling of peace within yourself. You know, no fear or anything. There's no judgment here, so you can allow your feeling of peace. We're going to create the vibration of peace. The Sanskrit word shanti. We do one long om and then three, another breath for three long shanti, shanti, shanti. And if you meditate on this vibration, it'll bring you fully into this moment, into our group harmony. And there's nothing beyond that. The rest is just illusions of the mind. We're going to create this peace and send it out like ripples out into the universal consciousness, okay? Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Even deeper breath, fill up the belly, fill up the heart. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Keep it up. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. One more inhale deep from all your heart. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale, hold the breath. Feel the peace, put a little smile on. Stay here as you exhale. And once again, inhale fully. Hold the breath. Feel your heartbeat. Feel this moment. All that you are, all that is at peace. And exhale one more time. Inhale fully. Hold. Exhale and relax the mudra, just breathing, meditating here. That was about a 5-minute meditation for peace. So I'd like to do one more meditation before we go down into relaxation. So if you're comfortable where you are, you get ready for the next one. If you need to stretch or shake your legs out if they're asleep, check a one, two. Alright, I actually have a visual aid for this one. And there are several songs, meditations that I like to do to welcome in the springtime. So I love the wintertime. I was born in December 4th, the Sagittarius. I'm a winter baby. I'm hot-blooded, and with all the pitta, I love the cold and the winter and the snow. But I'm also very grateful to be able to have the windows open, the smell of the campfires, the birds, the flowers. It's beautiful, especially those of us that live in Ohio. Just got to be grateful for the spring. So that's what this song is about. It's expressing our gratitude, our devotion, if you will. And, again, it's non-sectarian, it's a universal kind of thing. There's a mention of the divine. I usually refer to it as the universe so that we know that it includes us and everything, not some guy up in a cloud and then us down here separated. It's within us. We are that energy that animates us, our soul, the divine. It says, "It is thy light which lives in every heart, and thy light which illumines every soul." It's the part that's repeated, but it's a bunch of nature imagery. I probably don't have enough for everyone, but people can kind of share, and we'll just get a bunch of them out there. This is called the Azure Salver. Thank you. The sky is the azure salver. Azure means blue. Salver is like, we don't really have this word in English, but like a salve, like bringer of soothing, of peace. The sky is the azure salver, the sun and moon thy lamps. It might have the perfect amount. The stars are thy scattered pearls, and the sandal forests thy incense. These, along with the flowers of vegetation, are laid as offering at thy feet. What other worship can be compared to nature's own festival of lights? We were talking with that ordinariness Osho card about ordinary things that we sometimes take for granted, right? The breath. Now think about this. People say money doesn't grow on trees. We never have enough money, right? But you know what you need more than money? The breath that you breathe, the air. If you can have no money, you can have negative money and still be fine. I know it's stressful. I've experienced that a lot. But if you don't have breath for more than like a minute, you're going to be gone. So breath, the air actually does grow on trees. Think about this. Think about how abundant this world is, where the one thing we need every minute of every day literally grows on trees and comes out of every green plant on this earth. Sadhguru is doing this thing right now, Save the Soil. We can talk more about that later, but we have to protect the soil, the air, the earth, the waters. This is honoring all of these elements, the sun, the moon, the earth. And we'll just sing it together. I know you might not know this song, so I'll just encourage you to kind of follow along with the lyrics and visualize and feel the devotion. Oh, and tell me to fall asleep.
impulse control.
I was playing that all the time. Does it fall asleep?
There you go.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you. All right. So get comfortable. If you like to roll your shoulders back, get loose. The visual aid, if you have the lyrics there, is to help you stay focused. Just imagine you're laying on a beach or a forest or a river, your favorite place. The sky is the azure silver. The sun and moon lie lamps. Oh, some of you know it. Stars are thy scattered pearls. The sandal forest thy incense. And the breeze is thy fan. These along with the flowers of vegetation are laid as offerings at thy feet. What other worship can be compared to nature's own festival of lights? Divine music resounds within, within, within. Thousand are thine eyes, and yet thou hast no eyes. Thousand are thy forms, and yet thou hast no form. Thousand are thy lotus feet, and yet thou hast no feet. Thousand are thy noses to smell, and yet thou hast no nose. I am enchanted with thy way. It is thy light which lives in every heart, and thy light which illumines every soul. It is thy light which lives in every heart, and thy light which illumines every soul. It is thy light which lives in every heart, and thy light which illumines every soul. You put down your sheets, bring your hands over your heart. It is thy light which lives in every heart, and thy light which illumines every soul. Sing it. It is thy light which lives in every heart, and thy light which illumines every soul. It is thy light which lives in every heart, and thy light, which illumines every soul. It is thy light, which lives in every heart, and thy light, which illumines every soul. Illuminating every soul. Illumines thy light, which is illuminating every soul. Illuminating. Feel that light in your heart and your soul. Every soul. Every soul. So remember the name of that one who is illuminating. Now says remember the name of that one who is illuminating, illuminating, illuminating every soul. Every soul, every soul is illuminated by that one. Every soul. Inhale deeply, hold the breath, hold your heart. Send healing to yourself, and then sigh it out. And again, inhale fully, hold the breath. Send healing out to each other with each beat of your heart. To everyone across the city, across the state, the country, the world. And sigh it out. One more time, inhale deeply. Hold the breath and send every beat of your heart rippling out across the world to all those in need, to all beings everywhere across the universe. Peace, love, healing. When you need to exhale, relax down, and just relax and breathe. Thank you all so much for sharing your voices and your energy. And now I'll invite you to lay down into Shavasana. You can do traditional Shavasana, just lying flat on your back. I would encourage people to put a blanket over yourself to seal in your heat, your energy. If it gets too warm, you can take it off, but it's easier than getting too cold and trying to find one to put on. So when you get down to your back, I'll give you some tips to achieve optimal relaxation. Yeah, blankets are good if you need a little support under your legs, your knees. If your knees are sensitive, a little pillow under the knees or under your head. And then when you get on your back, roll your shoulders all the way underneath your body. Traditional Shavasana, the palms face up next to your body. So that way you're pinning the shoulders down away from the ears. And just let your eyes roll back, soft forehead and jaw. Soft through your torso, your belly, through your hips, legs, toes, feet flopping open naturally, each little finger relaxing. There are two things that you can be doing in meditation, and one is listening, and the other is focusing on something like the vibration of your voice, visual. But even when you're doing that, you're listening. Meditation is all about listening. They say prayer is talking to the divine, meditation is listening. So I'm going to give you a variety of vibrations to clear your nervous system, clear your mind of any stuck habits or things that you want to release, any stuck muscles. Clear it all out with the vibration of the gong. And all you need to do, I have no more instruction for you other than to relax the whole body, especially the face. That will help your mind relax. If you fall asleep, that's great. You'll still receive the benefits. If you need to snore, cough, flatulate, that'll work. Whatever you need to do, no judgment. I am the sun shining so bright. I am the moon glowing through the night. I am the earth blooming with life. I am the one and the strife. I am the entire cosmos. I am the whole world. We are the entire cosmos. We are the whole I am the tree standing so tall, down on my knees where I fall. I am the water and the birds. Do you understand these words? I am the air, breathe the breath of life. I am the one and the strife. I am the fire burning so bright, and I shine this God-given light. I'm entire cosmos. I am the whole world. We are the entire cosmos. We are the whole so I am the sun shining so bright. I am the moon glowing through the night. I am the earth blooming with life. I am the warmth and strife. I am peace. Shanti, Shanti, May all beings be happy and free. May all beings be You can continue to relax. I just want to let you know I have another sound healing offering for you, which is the singing bowl that I place on the heart or the belly. So if you don't want the singing bowl on you, just raise a hand and I'll skip over you. Otherwise, I'll come and give you some vibration.
If you want more fire, you probably have to raise them. Turn this up. That's
I arrive in every second in order to laugh and cry. The rhythm of my heart is the birth and death of all that our life. My joy is like spring, so warm it makes flowers bloom in my hands. My pain is like a river of tears so full it fills up all the four oceans. I arrive in every second in order to laugh and cry. The rhythm of my heart is the birth and death of all that our life. My joy is like spring, so warm it makes flowers bloom in my hands. My pain is like a river of tears so full it fills up all the four oceans. En cada momento para reír y llorar. El ritmo de mi corazón es nacimiento y muerte de todo lo que vive. Mi alegría es primavera, tan cálida que se florece en mis manos. Mi dolor es como un río de tantas lágrimas que llenan todos mis 4 océanos. In every second, in every second, in every second. Check home. It's one of my favorite sounds, the sound of rain and thunder. To hear the wind is like the breath of the earth. The sound of the water like tears from the sky. This trickling, the rhythm of the pitter patter on the leaves, on the ground. The thunder is the sound of lightning. That rumble, that guttural growl of the sky. Got a little bit of thunder yesterday. We're gonna get a lot more as we go into springtime. That was a Mirabai Seba song I was singing. I believe it's from a Rumi poem. It's I arrive in every second in order to laugh and cry. The rhythm of my heart is the birth and death of all that are alive. My joy is like spring, so warm it makes flowers bloom in my hands. My pain is like a river of tears so full it fills up all the four oceans. It's been scientifically proven in studies that the sounds of nature help us to heal, to increase our immune system, the rate of recovery, regeneration of cells, etc., improving our overall health and well-being by reducing stress. So, can play some nature sounds, birds and thunder and rain and crickets, all kinds of good stuff. For now, I want to invite you to remember your intention or your goal that you set, not as a possible future, but envision that and feel that as though you have that right now. What would that be like? If you imagine it, you create that vision, you can manifest. Breathe in that feeling, that life you're stepping into, and start to wiggle your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, just gradually coming back to the body. You can stretch your arms up, even lying on your back. Stretch your body from fingers to toes. Take a deep breath and sigh it out. And if you hug your right knee towards your chest, you do a little twist, keeping your shoulders down. Just draw that right knee down towards the ground on your left. And when you're ready, come back to center. The other side, hug that left knee in towards your chest. And bring it down to the right, close to the floor as it wants to come while keeping your shoulders down. Get a good twist. And start to come back to center. Start to rub your palms together. Rub the soles of your feet together. This is the traditional way to ground your energy back into your body after a Gong bath. Get your blood flow, get awakened a little bit, and then hugging your knees, start to rock and roll up and down your back. Get a little back massage. Unless that doesn't feel right, then you can just roll to your side. Eventually, we'll all come seated. Take your time. So we conclude every class, every Kundalini class since the 70s has ended with a little blessing. So if you'd like to join me in this, rub your palms and bring the palms at heart center. This comes from an old Celtic blessing that's called the Long Time Sun Song. It's may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. We do it 3 times. So the first time, dedicating it to yourself, asking for healing, guidance, love for yourself. Then send it out to all those in need. We've been sending all of our peace and healing to those affected by war and illness. So just sending your compassion out. Last time goes out towards all beings everywhere. May the long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. Send it out. May the long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. You're beautiful. One more time. May the long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. Guide your way. Guide your way. The three long vibrations of Sat Nam. Sat is truth, Nam like name, identity. It means I am truth, highest self, spirit. Inhale. May you be blessed, blissful, bountiful, and beautiful, healthy, happy, and holy. Peace to all, light to all, and love to all. Sana. Peace. I hope that everyone is well, and a lot of people tell me they have the best sleep of their life after a Gong bath, because it's basically like the equivalent of you just got like, let's see, 30 hours of sleep or something, and then you get to sleep again. They do these all-night Gong baths at Kundalini festivals. My teachers from Crown of Eternity, Mike Tamburo and Galina, they would, you go out, sometimes it's outside, everybody has their sleeping bags, and you lay down and you just listen to the singing bowls and the gongs. And then a lot of times, like pretty much every time I've done this, I would wake up feeling super refreshed, feeling like I just got the best night of sleep, which is not how I normally feel when I wake up. I normally feel like groggy. I would wake up and then look at the clock, and it was like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. And I'm like, well, I get to go to sleep again for a few more hours. And we do this before sunrise, morning sadhana. So another little story that Guru Jiwan Singh, he was one of my teacher's teachers, really well-known teacher, and he teaches Gong technique. So he said someone came up to him after the Gong bath, at the end of class, and she was like, "Look at this! This is amazing." And he was like, "What?" And she was just like moving her finger. He said that finger had been paralyzed for a number of years after a car accident. This is when she broke it, and her body, her brain, neural systems paralyzed it so it could heal. And even after it healed years later, it was still, the neural network was paralyzed, and the Gong math cleared out those nerves. So you just got waves of wash, Gong, of vibration, of gong, didgeridoo, ham pan, hammer dulcimer, gongs and chimes and guitars, oming vibrations. So if anyone has questions about anything, or if you want to read about your oracle card, I have that here. And if you're done with your oracle card, you can put it here. I also make jewelry, so I appreciate everyone's donations. And if anyone's watching online, I have a PayPal and a Venmo. If you feel called to support me, I appreciate that. That helps me to survive. But yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions or comments. I'd love to hear. And I'll show you some of my sacred jewelry that I make with Palo Santos and sandalwood, sacred woods, and gemstones and things. Thank you again to Dr. Shaw, Rosemary Shaw, the psychologist that owns Mindfully Well Center here, and Joseph for your technical assistance. Love all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for those of you that are new to my field center, we usually have food after. So I quickly went home after working all day and made some dal and some rice. And I know Cam brought, what did you bring?
Hummus and then naan bread and salad.
And I know Victoria brought pumpkin cookies. Are they? Are you ready? Pumpkin cookies.
And
So,
chickpeas.
and chickpeas. So we'll get a plate, and you're welcome to eat not in this room, but in the outer rooms or out there, and just commune. A lot of new faces. I know you don't all know each other. By the end of the summer, you will all know each other. And so we haven't spoken calendar yet, but I know that we have another female sound healer that has joined us. And I haven't talked to him yet about this, but I'm introducing the concept that we have an outdoor concert at the summer solstice with all of her crystal healing bowls and all of your equipment. And to Joseph, we expand the platform out there. We can have more musicians up there.
It's not Misty?
Yeah. No.
Someone else.
She's
'Cause we have-
totally new to you.
And we can have Misty too.
And we
We'll
have
have, like,
Misty too.
20 singing bowls.
Yes, and I know there's a musician in the audience, vocalist. Not calling you out or anything.
Yeah.
But Saturn and I set these seeds out 2 years ago. Well, beginning of COVID, before COVID, we did this all throughout COVID. Even when you couldn't gather, Saturn was here, Joseph was here, and I was here, and a few other souls, and we just kept doing it all throughout. And now we can finally, for the first time, actually have people here with us.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
A lot of times, like, it was just me by myself in the yoga studio in Columbus, and here it's just us and just doing everything online on Zoom. And then, like, Zoom will chew up your audio.
As you guys know that we're on
Yeah,
Zoom.
you probably have experienced.
Yeah.
I try to get really high quality video and audio and everything, so that's why I'm trying 2 new methods here. But yeah, you guys have hung in there through all the technical difficulties, and now you can just come in person.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
So my thinking is that all of you will bring 2 other people to summer solstice, and we will have a outdoor concert, rain or shine, outdoors.
Yeah, we did. We had that intention from like 3 years ago or something, and we were like, after COVID starts to pass, we've been doing all these things online. We're going to do outdoor, in-persons, and we did. We did some big events. Like, we set up like 10 tents out there.
Right.
We did all-day drum circles. Like, I teach a little qigong, all types of yoga, and kirtan, like group music with chanting and stuff. We had the food, a couple like food things. We had massage. Kim gives amazing massage if anybody needs some body work and healing.
And Victoria was out there too. So we had I don't know how many tents we had out there. We had a bunch of tents out there, and it was stinking hot. It was so hot. I mean, it was like the pavement was like I don't know, 98 degrees on the pavement or
Yeah.
something.
But I love that little stage. They made the 2 little stage platforms. They're really nice. So I was up there. We had Andrew Davis from Mas Bagua.
Who just contacted me again
Did
to
he?
come back.
Yes, awesome.
And he's like a sound guy. He's amazing.
Yeah,
So
he does hypnotherapy too. So let's see, we might get him to do some group hypnotherapy. I've done some things where I collaborate, and like I'll do the gongs, I'll do some ambient sound during hypnotherapy. It's really fun. So stay tuned for
yes.
summer
Yes.
solstice and more spring events.
Yeah. So you guys are the kickoff group, okay? So, now I know that Victoria was gathering emails and so forth to make sure you're on that. And there's a love offering basket out there because Saran drove a long way to get here.
Yes.
And to keep coming back. He's further away from us now.
Yeah, I
And,
didn't realize.
So I'm going to set up food, and if anyone that wants to talk or look at his instruments, by all means, or meet each other if you haven't. And if you haven't read your card, even if you don't like it, you should read it. I happen to like mine because, you know, it says creativity. Yeah. So, yeah. But sometimes I don't like my card. Oh, dear. Okay, we'll start some food.
Oh,
Stream.
Yeah, here's the book.